Hey everyone, welcome back to Cowabunga Ranger Talk. This is version 2, if you will, where we're doing another set of tapings now. Thanks to everyone who's watched so far, who's shared it. That's always a big one. And I appreciate, we both appreciate the comments and things like that.
Very
So,
much.
today we're going to be looking at loyal subjects, Rahzar and Tokka. So, let's get to the images. David, you want to say something before we get started? Or?
I'm just happy that we're still doing this. This is a lot of fun. And again, thanks for all the viewers that have stopped in. And in the next week or two, well, by the time this one posts, it will be already happening. I'm going to take time and set up a YouTube channel for this podcast alone. Sorry if my mic cuts out or has some issues. I'm going to be buying a new one. This one's been having issues lately. So, yeah, let's pull up the images and let's get started. All right, there you guys go. There's Tokka and Rahzar in the box.
Yeah.
Outside the box, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, so I actually bought these figures. I was talking with David offline when I saw them in store because I'm not the biggest Loyal Subjects fan. It's pretty obvious. But when they do stuff that's good, they got me. I like to think of it. They did good here. From first impressions, like I said, I wasn't gonna get it. I don't collect the line. I don't like the scale, but these are actually something very smart that they're doing by.
So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So one of the things that really appealed to me was that they jump in scale, because in scale, these are not the average figures that are just under 5 inches, and these aren't 6 inches either, and they're not 7 inches either. So they're sort of this hybrid of inches. I guess it's because of the license too, because I know NECA's done these turtles before.
Yes. So, question: are these the ones out of the cartoon, video game, or the actual movie? They don't look like the movie ones.
No, they are 100% the cartoon.
Okay.
Now, what they did here, which is actually pretty smart, is they put a little bit of red on Tokka. We can start moving through the images if you want.
Okay. Sure. Let me just.
Yeah. So we can stop there if you want.
Okay.
What they did here, they added more red to Tokka's belt. I don't remember him having that much red on his belt, red accents.
I don't think so.
As far as the color, though, he's 100% the screen, the cartoon version.
Oh, definitely. Now, it's been a while for me personally seeing the cartoon versions of these. So I don't really have the memory of Tokka and Rahzar as the cartoon. I have them as the movie ones or the video game ones, because I just played through the video game not too long ago on my channel. So, yeah.
All right. Now we have Rahzar here. These are with his accessories and stuff. I think they did a really good job with both of these too. And they must have been done exactly at the same time, because they have the same qualities and they also have the same defects.
What's the defects?
Both their left arms are off. I don't know when it's an assembly problem, which can happen when they're assembling the figure. Like, we're Power Ranger fans, so we know a lot about QC issues.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my Kimberly. Yes.
Yeah. So they both have this arm hinge here that on the right arm is fine, but then on the left one it's like floating. It's not secured in right.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's for both. It's not a Rahzar problem. It's not a Tokka problem. It's a both problem.
Yeah, that sounds like.
Go ahead.
That sounds like it's a factory or a design flaw almost. They just kind of took the same. Yeah. Somewhere in the body's a defect in the body part of it.
Well, I don't know, because I don't even know if it might be just like plastic shrinkage too, because on the right it's perfectly fine. Both of their right arms are fine. Okay. It's the left arms, and it's the okay, these characters, you look at them, they are 100% mirrorable. You could cut them in half and then just reverse engineer, and you could copy the other side. It's not like Razor has one peg leg and one regular leg, and you can literally mirror this. I know this is a
Okay, I got you.
designer, so I see it as from the designer's perspective, from the toy maker's perspective.
Very true.
So it's weird that they would do it. I put them there sort of in their poses from the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, they don't have.
box art. Yeah.
Yeah. They do look good, and they pose pretty well to the actual promo images, because you don't get that sometimes. You'll see it. They have one thing and they cannot do the pose of the cartoon.
Well, that's the thing with on my channel. When I do photographs for the videos that I post, I try to always mimic the box. If they have a box art, I try to do this because I think it's the coolest thing to see if they could actually bend that way. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Super 7's box art isn't anything special. So, to me.
Yeah. So there's a side view of them.
Yeah, I like the back of Tokka art.
Yeah, Toka's a thick boy. You don't notice how thick he is until you get him out of box. That shell he has is big, so they did a really good job with both of them sculpt wise too. Right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, there's the back of the box and stuff. See how much detail they put into the spine and the shell of Tokka. Tokka is really, really,
Yeah, it's really detailed.
they put a lot of paint in this too, which is very appreciated.
Oh, definitely. I think that's one of these characters' high points is the paint job and eye for detail. Instead of just going, well, we're gonna make a snapping turtle and just have a normal shell on it. They have all the little spikes on it. I think that's a great detail eye for detail.
They're clean too. You look at them and they don't have a bunch of sloppy paint or little defects or things like that. As far as paint goes, their paint is perfect.
Yeah.
The only other thing I would say would be no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say was companies like NECA and Super 7, the ones that you pay higher prices for should have good paint. If they don't have good paint, you shouldn't keep them.
Yeah. With these, see how they scale with the. I wasn't gonna buy this guy either, but he just looks so damn good. Like, it's BTX's their freaking elbows and their knees. Oh my god! But as far as a sculpt goes, that's a beautiful super shredder right there. That's a big.
It is.
I think he looks damn good. I like that helmet too. By the way, of Super Shredder. I think they did a good job there.
Oh, definitely, they did a great job on Super Shredder, and you can see right there how much taller, Super Shredder is compared to the other two. It's very unique.
Oh, he's a monster of a figure. If you look at him, he's 100% worth the $40 that he.
How tall is he, by the way? Like, how many inches? Is he like 7-inch, 10?
I think he's edging around 8. He's a big. Yeah, he's a big dude. If your big figures are 7.1 or 7.5, this is closer to 8 because remember he has the shredder point of the helmet.
Yeah.
So like from toe to head, I think it's like right under 8 inches. It's a very big figure. It's also very well painted as well. I give him, applause to you, loyal subjects.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so those are the movie ones. I recognize those.
Yeah, those are the NECA ones.
Yeah.
You could tell the differences with them, obviously, but
obviously, but again, you're going from TV show to movie. I mean, it's a day and night difference of characters. Yeah, I mean that's just totally different. Wow.
That's the one I wanted to show you.
Okay.
Just how they are literally like eye to eye. The Super Shredders.
Oh yeah.
They are eye to eye. I just have one standing behind them and one standing in front of them. That's why it doesn't. But they are literally the exact same scale.
Yeah, you're doing the visual effect thing that you get taught in school. You put a line here and a line here. Yeah. I mean, even the movie
got good range of motion.
Detail. Do they got good range of articulation?
Well,
Wow.
I if you count the articulation, honestly, I think they're like 1 for 1. I think the only difference is NECA's has abdomen crunch that these I believe they don't. But except
You
for
know,
that, you
except
count. Look, the articulation in the hands. They have the articulation at the elbows, articulation at the forearm, if you will. Shoulder butter. They both have the shoulder butterfly. Their heads are both on a hinge. Their jaws are both like you're getting a lot of articulation for your price, and that's another thing too. We'll get into that real later, but like if you count point for point, these are pretty close.
oh yeah.
There's a Tokka with the one, the original one, the one we
I was
all
gonna say
have.
that one looks all funny to me now. Yeah.
Yeah, now, but
Yeah,
that's like 100 years
exactly.
ago. Yeah,
But even then, they still look pretty good, for back then, for the toys
but
that
yeah,
we had as kids.
yeah. I think they did a beautiful job in paint matching as well because you see that paint,
Oh
that's
yeah, I
pretty
definitely see the
close to
paint.
the original.
But again, that paint might used to look like that paint
Yeah,
because over age, like I grabbed. Here we go. I grabbed this turtle because it's there goes the mask. This is the movie turtle. But if
yeah,
you look carefully at different colors of the paint here, the mask was on this guy the whole time, and the face looks totally different than the paint on his hands. And I remember getting him; he was all 100% same. So
yeah.
that paint might have faded. Who knows?
Well, if you look at this,
Oh,
they're
go
only
ahead.
real different. Yeah, with them, as far as paint goes, the real difference is the loincloth. Excuse me for Rahzar and Tokka. I mean, for Rahzar,
Yeah, I see that.
the Playmates is painted on. The Loyal Subjects one, that one's actually sculpted green, which is smarter because that hinge is gonna bend. You're gonna rub that paint off.
That's very true.
So as far as like just plastic, that's smart. There's another shot of him with his counterpart brother.
Yeah, and I have to say, as much as I love the movie, I think the animated versions of them are kind of much better. I mean, not in like the difference of detail. I just like the look of them. You know.
Yeah. Well, their stories are so much different. Like in the movie one, the story is they break into a zoo and they get a baby turtle and a wolf,
Yeah.
a snapping turtle and a wolf. And in the TV show, I think they were like brothers or something. They were raised together and they were adults
Yeah.
in the cartoon.
Yeah.
And
I think that.
they have that very brotherly overprotectiveness of each other because they're not kids in the cartoon. In cartoons, they're two grown mutant turtle. I mean mutants, grown mutants.
Yeah. Grown
Because
mutants.
remember in the movie they kept going about their babies. They're stupid, but they're babies.
Yeah.
Well, they are babies. I
That's
mean,
very
it's a
true.
baby.
Oh god, that looks hilarious.
Yeah, you got to figure they're gonna do the repaint with. I mean, you have the sculpt. I mean,
Oh
why would?
yes, that face looks just horrible. I'm sorry. The old-fashioned toy face just does not do justice.
Yeah. This is actually a variant that I have, by the way. Go
Oh
back.
really?
Yeah. This that's the head, but that's not the original head because that one has yellow, not yellow. They have a sort of a softer in the eyes and the nose, whereas
Yeah.
in the actual mainline version of the Playmates one, it was black. So and the jaw was a little different, but it's
Okay.
close enough. Yeah. We move on. Yeah. I think they look pretty good with the next mutation. I mean, yeah, the next mutation ones.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think they look like they should fit right in. Honestly.
Yeah, they did a really good job here. They should be proud of themselves. If they were just like a finger bigger, like literally like one more inch, they'd be. They're muskets now. Honestly, we're not sponsored by Loyal Subjects or none of that stuff. We just talk what we think. We say the positives and the negatives.
Exactly.
So they look good. They look good. I think they look good.
Okay, is that a
That's the
original
Super Seven.
Michelangelo? Oh, that's a
No,
Super 7.
that's the
Okay.
Super Seven. That's the Ultimates one. They don't look
Gotcha.
horrible together either. I,
No,
I
the reason I asked is because when I saw this picture, I wanted to. I don't have a Well, I have a Michelangelo somewhere, but I could find my original Leonardo, the actual original one from the '80s. As you can tell, the belt buckle
yeah,
is broken, but
yeah.
um, yeah, I couldn't tell if that was a 7-inch figure or not. But it it's right on target with this. That was pretty cool.
Well, that's what. Yeah, that's
Now,
what
does
that's
that?
what I mean too. Their
Yeah,
size is weird. It's not. It doesn't fall into each scale. You know what I mean? Because
exactly.
it's much bigger than the next mutations one you just saw before. They are towering over. Where do they fit in? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Their scale is up. Yeah, but they don't look like horrible together. You can't like put these two together and be, oh my god, call the cops. No, it's like you know what I mean. I think they look all right. You can move on to the
Yeah, they
next one
look
if you want.
fine. Those guys, I know those guys.
The Mutant Mayhem.
Mutant, yeah, the Mutant Mayhem guys, and they don't look too bad either. I mean,
No, they're much
the
bigger
the,
than
the only
the
yeah, the only problem with Mutant Mayhem is they have all different size characters. You got the so I don't know. I'd be kind of interested to see like a Tokka and Razor from Mutant Mayhem. To make it look like that. Kind of more of
yeah.
a CGI look would be interesting to see.
Well, we could get into that stuff in the news
Yeah,
portion,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
we're doing the review here. They do
Oh wow.
photograph well. Look at that. Look at him biting into his arm.
Yeah.
Pretty damn well. So again, I didn't know how much I was gonna like these figures too. Let me say that because
Which Tokka and
both.
Razor or the Mayhem
Yeah, yeah,
figures?
yeah. Tokka and Razor. I didn't. Okay, because you're like, it's another Razor. It's another Tokka. But I think they just jaded because I'm a toy maker. So like I see things as like I was saying at the beginning. Okay, here's the hinge. Here's where you mirror it. Here's where you do this. Here's where you do that. But even I, as jaded as I could be, even I'm like, damn, this is a good job.
Yeah, definitely.
I think what helps them too is their pads kind of hide the joint, the ugly loyal subjects thing of like remember when I showed the Krang?
Krang.
Krang
Yes.
has no give on this, so you saw everything here. Here, these characters have like shin guards and knee pads and all of these things to kind of hides it, which is good in the design and the sculpt and the design of the toy. So props to them.
No, definitely. And those are Mecha or
No, those are the Mirage Turtles.
Mirage Turtles. Okay.
Yeah, those are the
Uh,
original ones, the Playmates that they released after the show was canceled. I mean, when the show ended, the 2012 show ended, they
they came
released.
in
Yeah.
they came with color
No, they
masking?
all came in red. But
Okay.
I don't. Here's where people call me on being a turtle fan because like I I hate all four of them with red bandanas thing. I hate that. It looks like a factory error to me. Like why are
Okay.
if they all are sculpted the same and they all have the same so I only need one. I don't need four of them if they're all with the same red bandana and the same red chest and the same. It's like
Uh,
Power Rangers. You know what I mean?
I understand it 100%,
If you have six red rangers, why do you need another one with the green dot?
right?
You don't need that. Yeah, they photograph well. Look at that.
They do.
They're fighting the right here the Super Seven ones. I hate that. By the way, on a side note, I don't know if you have the Raphael of Super Seven, but they put like a black wash on him that none of the other turtles have. Oh, that looks like the
I've heard
sculpt is
about
there, but
it,
man, I wish I. Yeah,
but I don't
you
collect
don't
Super
see it on the
7 Ultimate Turtles. I'm trying to stay away from the Turtles thing because it's like I have so much of a passion for Turtles, still to this day that if I start collecting, I would want not just the basic line, but I would want certain enemies and even as a Power Ranger
Yeah.
fan, you get into so much of a detail of okay, I want this, this, and this, and when they don't bring it out, you get frustrated. So, yeah,
Well, that's.
you
I'll
know what
say
I'm
this. Yeah,
you know what
I
I'm
have.
talking about.
Yeah, like me personally, I'm all in for Super 7. So that's usually my bread and that's my turtle line. That's what I collect. They take so long to release anything that I could be all in, and eventually I'll find them cheap enough. You know what I mean? Like,
There you
here's
go.
a picture of a render. You'll see it in 2 years. I can get $50 in 2 years, bro. You know what I mean? It's like they give you a pretty big window, to find the money for the figures,
Yeah.
and they've already released all of the main figures, anyways. I mean, we'll get into that later with what they have coming up, but going back to the review, what do you think of this photo? So I like the way his hand goes right into his face too. I think that's
Yeah, I mean, again, the size differences between the Tokka Rahzar versus in this case Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. It's perfect sizing again.
and it's in
It's
action shots too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
they're in movement. So see, look, he's choking out. I'll say I had a blast taking all these pictures too. That's
Oh yeah, I bet. I mean, I did like I do the same thing with my characters. I mean, that's one of the things that I enjoy about collecting these guys is taking the time to take photographs of them in different positions and yeah. Oh, Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah, oh no, they are way too small for them. But I did want to show the picture because obviously we're doing a review on them. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they do look good with the turtles. These are very versatile figures. Like I said, you can put them in any set that you're actually collecting. And that's why I took so many different variants of okay, here's with the NECA turtles, here's Super 7 turtles, here's the Mirage turtles,
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
These guys.
the trench coat ones that are
Yeah.
Target and Walmart right near.
Sorry, we just lost some audio there. What were you saying?
No, it's just I got all four just because if you get one, you get all four. There's no. Oh, I'm only gonna collect Donatello in a trench coat.
Oh yeah, I got
You
you.
know what I mean? Don't be that guy, bro.
No, don't be that guy.
Yeah. That's what they look. They don't look terrible. I mean, to me, but
no, they don't look terrible. I mean, they look funny in the cartoon too. I remember seeing them in the cartoon. They looked funny. It looked funny in the first Turtles movie when Raphael went outside to go watch a movie. Yeah.
there's a little action shot there. Them beating up the the NECA ones. Another
How long
angle.
did this shot take you to set up the Donatello?
Oh, actually, not that hard because
Really?
because Razor's got a really good center of balance, so he stands pretty well, and he's just barely touching Leonardo's, so he's pretty good.
Okay, okay, off subject here. What's with the bow staff or Donnie? Why is it bent like that?
Oh, that's just because the packaging has and storage. Eventually, these things warp. Just like
Oh, okay.
these are toys. These aren't masterpieces either. They're gonna get
Oh.
some give.
No, I was just wondering if it came that way or not. That was
No,
all.
it did. It didn't come that way. It's just literally a sign of the times because these are the. I stopped collecting NECA, but these I actually got I guess 4 years ago. But I
Oh
had them.
wow.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna stop. What I have is what I have. So, but
Exactly.
these are all the ones that are doing like the Undertaker. They're all looking up the original run of these. I know they're doing another run of them, and
Oh
they've
yeah.
done multiple runs of the Turtles, so it's not big deal.
Well, turtles are just like Power Rangers. They're just gonna keep bringing them back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, these there's Krang.
Yeah, that's the money shot right there.
Yeah. And it looks they look good, even right next to the normal shredder. And this shredder is NECA.
No, this is Playmates. This is their
Oh,
Ninja Elite. But this is also their 2-pack one because they released this shredder like 3 times already. God.
yeah.
Oh, we've talked about that shredder. Like I have him and he's nice, but he's a ninja master.
Yeah, we have talked about this.
Yeah,
I mean, to
that's
me,
what they all look like together.
that's a nice little group of, I like the way that looks.
Yeah, that's the original run of the classic Turtles too, because they've been released multiple times. But those are the ones that their legs get a little gummy. These figures are old too. These are like 13-year figures. We talked about that in another video. Remember, I showed the foot.
Yeah, you showed. Yeah, I remember the foot. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what they look like. You got any last comments for this little review thing we did?
Well, I will say Turtles. Well, it's kind of like for this review or not, but I was talking to a coworker of mine, and her son is a young guy, like I think he's maybe 5 or 6, and he saw the Mayhem Turtles, these guys, and he literally told his mom, "I don't like them. I want the classic Turtles." So I started laughing because I was like, "He's how old?" And he wants the classic Turtles. That was shocking.
Yeah,
And knowing that, I had to tell you can go to Target, you can go to Walmart to buy these classic Turtles still. And she goes, "You can go out and buy them still." I said, "Yeah, um,
yeah, they're like 11.50 or something. They're not bad.
yeah." And it was funny to me because it's like, and this was before we planned on doing this, so it was kind of interesting. So I can show her the differences with this video so she can see it. But I think these Tokka and Rahzar looks amazing, just totally amazing. We personally would like to hear comments from you guys about what you guys think of these pictures. You can talk about Tokka Rahzar. You can talk about the other action figures you see in these pictures. Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah. Moving on, you had something for the news segment?
Oh yes, now I'm not sure if it's 100% true or not, but I was on Facebook and Super 7's releasing another Megazord. Supposedly, it was on their Facebook page. It's an orange and black Megazord for Halloween. Now, I don't know if it's a true thing or it's just like a haha thing or not, but I saw it there today.
No, it is. It is. They usually don't joke about that. I mean, it's almost funny that you're such a big Super 7 guy, and like they're almost trolling you about like, will you really do a Halloween Megazord? Really? Is that was this April 1st? You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I mean, that is one thing is I really appreciate the Super 7
they're
stuff.
kind of trolling the fact.
Yeah, I mean, the Super 7, in my opinion, is probably one of the best companies out there for detail work. Not quality control. Now that I've had a problem with one of them, but detail work is great. And yeah, so that's all I had was the Super 7 and orange and black Megazord.
Yeah.
And sorry guys, sorry guys, my camera and video is being off sync for some reason tonight. I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah. I actually have a little bit of coverage because I know some people that were at Toy Fair, so I could talk a little bit about Toy Fair that just happened yesterday. So this is pretty topical. So, sort of the Ninja Turtle cousin, Toxic Crusaders, coming back. I believe they're called Trick or Treat Studios. They're re-releasing the Warner Studios sculpts of Toxie.
Oh, okay, yeah. Toxic the Avenger, yeah.
Well, Crusaders, they're not doing Avengers.
Crusaders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Avengers is the adult one, the R-rated. This is the cartoon,
Oh, the cartoon. Yes. Okay, I
the
remember
ones
that
that look like
one.
Ninja Turtles. Like they were made by Playmates. They were done by Warner Studio. They're like basically the Ninja Turtle cousin. You know, those are the ones that they're re-releasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look pretty good. I know this isn't specifically for the the podcast, but I figured they're so close to Ninja Turtles, might as well. Yeah. Speaking of Ninja Turtles, the loyal subjects, they're doing a dead shredder, like dead color variant, but they're also doing the IDW shredder. So that's getting two shots out of the same mold. That's a smart move.
Yeah, we talked about that with Krang last time too when we were doing the Krang episode about
Yeah,
using the same mold, changing the paint job, and calling it a new variant.
yeah. I think that one's about to hit the streets because that one they talked about it in San Diego, and they had pictures of San Diego. But I think now, yeah, it should be dropping relatively soon. It's basically the same crane with a green belly, but you know, you gotta get something out of that mold. Yeah,
People are gonna buy it. People will buy that in a heartbeat.
yeah, that's true. Uh, Also, speaking of turtles, we got some. We actually got like I believe it's wave 2 and 3 of Mutant Mayhem turtles.
Oh yes, I do know that. It's the yeah, it's more the enemies, and they have the big enemy of Superfly turning into the well thing. They have that at Walmart, supposedly. I haven't been to Walmart in about 2 3 weeks, so but at the end of the movie, they become Superfly becomes just like the mutation that has like horses on his feet and a big well, and it's crazy. But they have that toy. I saw that, and they have the gecko and ringnut, and there was one other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's see that's where they didn't explain if this is all in one because they showed off a lot of figures actually for Playmates for the
Mhm.
Mutant Mayhem. From my count, all right, you got Scumbug that's coming. We got
Yes.
the Mega Mutant one, the giant whale looking thing.
Mhm.
We got Napoleon Bonafrog. We got Wingnut. We got April. That's 5 figures. Plus, they're re-releasing the 4 pack that they had as individual figures. So now you're looking at 9 figures, right? And they're doing this thing, which is it's cute as hell. Like even as jaded as I could be, they're pretty damn cute. They're doing the mutants, but they're doing the baby versions of Rocksteady and Bebop. They're doing a baby. They're doing a baby of the frog, Napoleon.
They're doing the baby versions of Bebop and Rocksteady and the Frog.
Yeah, they have like a little birthday hat, and it's a little rhino and a little warthog, baby versions. I think this is genius because
Uh,
if you're already in, you're in. So it's not. It's just more releases.
yeah, I mean, I'm not into the whole Mutant Mayhem series. The
Yeah,
ones I bought, I bought. Now, my younger son, Nico, he's into this, so I'm going to be buying the other ones for him for Christmas. But me personally, I'm out when it comes to Mutant Mayhem stuff.
yeah,
Um, I'm just. It's not that they're bad. They're made perfectly fine, good playmate toys. It's just, it's not for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was 9 figures plus the 2 packs for the new baby mutants. I guess that would be like 2 or 3 more. So you're looking at like 11, 12 new releases, right?
Yeah, I want to see these baby ones. I have to look
So
them up.
that's a good amount of 12 figures in a way. That can't be right. So I gotta figure they're splitting it like maybe 7 and 6, or maybe they're releasing the 4 turtles, or but they can't be releasing all 12 figures. I mean, if this the 6 years to get these figures either, but I don't know how well the toys are selling for Playmates for them to actually release that much of a hit. And shout out to Pixel Dan because he did the coverage for this first. So and he's he's actually been nice enough to plug some of my stuff for Mascara Fighter. So
Oh, nice.
thanks to him for that. It was in a video, but yeah, he was the first one. And watching his video, he was talking about, this is just what I can show you. Because there's a lot of stuff he couldn't show. And I was like, how much stuff is there? Plus 12? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I can say by, buying these characters, when I bought these ones, these double pack battle ones, most of the time they were wiped out of the single pack. So you were looking for like a single Leonardo or something. Good luck. I couldn't find them anywhere. Even at Target, they were like wiped out all the time. So it's like, they sell hot. They're like hotcakes. They sell, very well.
They are moving. They also gave April a single release, and they're giving her a weapons tree, so she's gonna have her own weapons because she didn't have one in the bus looking pack. Yeah, no. So there's more. So you're looking at like 12 releases. Actually 14, because you gotta do the giant Michelangelo and Donatello that were missing from the last wave, because they did the giant, Leo and Raph. So
yeah,
to finish out the 4 turtles. If they want to just come after us, they'll do a giant Rocksteady and Bebop. There's no way I'm not gonna buy a giant Rocksteady. if they want to go get this money, you know what I mean? That's a smart move, in my opinion.
It's a very smart move. I mean, I love the Bebop and Rocksteady from this movie. I mean, even the ones I have, the little tiny 5-inch, 4-inch, whatever these are. Yeah, I think they look amazing. I like the look of the Bebop and Rocksteady from this movie. But again, the movie's not for me, so it kind of sucks. And off subject here. I mean, we really haven't. I don't think, did we discuss this movie yet? The Mutant Mayhem?
No, we haven't done a Mutant Mayhem. Okay. We've like glanced it, but we haven't done a specific episode like we're doing.
So I did get a chance to show my sons this because I have Paramount Plus and they have it on their little. No one knows about it. I'm sure everybody knows about that, but I showed my sons, and my older son, big Ninja Turtle fan, big Sentai fan. I don't even got through halfway through the movie, and he looked at me and goes, "What is this crap? This is crap, Dad. This ain't Ninja Turtles. This is a whole new storyline." I just started laughing, because he's right. It was. But any other news you have?
Well, yeah, I mean this is the last thing I'll close with, because this has been a fun episode. But if you can zoom in on me, you'll blow me up.
Yes.
I want to show this. I got the second adventure pack, and they have both right arms. Look at that. Ain't that terrible?
Oh my God.
Come on, dude.
Oh, dude. Why?
And I actually have them in hand, so you're already. I mean, this isn't hard to do, bro. Like,
no, that
was a sour no for me seeing this, and I'm not gonna return the whole pack just to fix this arm, and maybe I get the arm messed up again. But come on,
and that's Playmates, right?
I don't know. That's Playmates.
That's odd. I don't think I've ever seen that on a Playmate Troy. But that's today. Today's different than it was back then.
Yeah.
I guess the one that you could do is maybe contact Playmates if you wanted to, and show them that you have a messed up Donatello, and you might have a 50-50 chance of getting it replaced for free, because it's not something you want in a collection.
Yeah, for the fans watching, comment if you bought the pack and if you had the same issue I did, because if you saw the images, they're using the exact same Mirage image, the Mirage sculpt, and the Mirage sculpt was fine. Like, how do you mess up something you already did right the first time? You already did this right. Why? How do you mess up something This is a repaint. That's 100% a repaint. I got them because I'm a big Turtle fan and whatever. But and this the biggest middle finger they could possibly do is.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
Another one.
Oh my God, that thing looks horrible. Show that. I'm gonna zoom you in, but
there it is.
Look at that white on that thing. It looks almost like a dress. Like he's wearing a dress, not even a kimono.
he looks like he's wearing Thelma's dress from Mama's Family or something.
Yeah, that is horrible,
Mama's
man.
Family.
Oh wow.
Oh man, that's I don't know. I do like their gray wash on the nose and the hands to kind of give it something, but bro,
Yeah.
he don't even. I've said this off air and I've said it in other places. I'll say it again. Fine, keep the buck if you don't want to change the buck, but bro, at least give me a new head. I mean, come on. This how many times am I gonna buy this Splinter head?
Right.
Most of us have at least 4 or 5 of these. Whether
still
you
have-
collect it vintage, re-release, you know, the movie star pack that they did. Like, I mean, come on, how many times am I gonna buy the same Splinter head, bro?
Yeah, I have the vintage one still, and it's exactly the same. Exactly the same. Well, anyways, we're gonna end it there, I think, unless you have anything else you want to talk about.
No, that's it.
No. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next podcast. See you next time.
Peace out.